Good morning, everybody. Hope you all had a great weekend. Let's see what's going on. We got flat futures, but green weeks. And today is Apple Day. Um, it's very close to the all-time high. Like, I think it's like 40 cents. Let me just double check again. Apple all-time high is 182.94. Oh man, this is like 10 cents away. So anyhow, let's see the ES. Let me bring it here. So pre-market right now, five is up. It's just up and down. It's still flat. Even the Dow that had a big breakout on Friday is a little bit flat, and RUT is more a little bit more reddish than others, but it can go up. We'll see. Pre-market right now, 5 ES is up, 15 is golden cross right now, golden dead. I mean, it's just flat in the range. That's why it's just giving a dead cross, golden cross. And most important to watch is 30 and 1 hour. Once you get a golden cross in the 1 hour and 30 minutes, the sky is the limit. And 4 hour is upward. Daily and weekly are still super bullish, and the blue bars are on the rise. Um, what's interesting is that sometimes when market goes crazy up, fast up, it's possible that the VIX goes down a lot, and then suddenly midday starts bouncing up. So that's what happened on Friday. VIX was midday starting bouncing up a little bit, and then but by the end of the day went down. But today it opened very green. So what happened is, like, today it can happen again, same. Like, market can jump, can squeeze at open, and can go higher or maybe pulls back. But at the same time, VIX can run up higher, and it can cause a divergence, and maybe market goes green tomorrow too. And then what happened is, at some time like midweek, can have a big pullback. By big pullback, I don't mean 3-4%, maybe one, maybe 1.5. I mean something like last Wednesday, that we had like a 1% downward on the indexes. So that can cause a temporary pullback, hopefully temporary, and then later on we go up again. So that, keep that in mind, that when VIX goes green and the market is green, you got to be cautious, because it could cause a temporary pullback, like 1 or 2% on the indexes. So that's for that. NQ pre-market, 5 is up, 15:30 is upward, 1 hour is flat, but a little bit, it can't golden cross anytime. The 4 hour on the NQ is dead cross, but it's flat. MACD is dead cross, but it's flat. So that's important. Like, when you see something, for example, let me show you here on the 15. You see, like, it's dead cross, but it's hold up. It doesn't. You have to, even the dead cross when happens, you want to pay attention to the candles. What's happened when the dead cross? Is it continue going down, or no? It's just coming down, resting a little bit, then gonna go higher. So same thing with the 4 hour right now. On the 4 hour time frame, we got a dead cross this morning, but it's holding up, and the TTM squeeze is still very bullish. Until we don't have a light blue bar, still there is a chance we go higher and squeeze up higher. We are very bullish on daily and weekly, and yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Let's see, for Dow Jones. Dow was actually really interesting. Last week, it got a monster jump up. It gave a signal on Thursday that it wants to go with a 4 hour golden cross, and the names were just very hot on Friday. Caterpillar, DE, so many names. You want to Was a big money rotation into the Dow Jones and small caps. So anyhow, a daily golden cross on Friday, and weekly right now we're getting light blue bars. So this could be the beginning of Dow joining the run up too. It could go up to this range up here. So when, I'm not sure. But the weekly MACD is about to golden cross. It could golden cross if you get another one super green day. And it's not, when market runs up, one sector alone cannot go up. So if techs go up, the other sectors eventually have to catch up, and that's how all the market go up. So anyhow, pre-market right now showing a little bit weakness on 15 and 30. We need to get a golden cross as usual to run up higher on that. Weeks, TNX, let's go to TNX first. TNX back to 37 again. This one is just, and the weekly is bullish, and but daily was about to dead cross 2 days ago, but then it diverted up. So inflation and TNX is not clear what's going on, and there is some article circulating on web that about the $1 trillion money sucking coming from liquidity for the bond and stuff. You just Google it, it comes up from Bloomberg, and that's just some risk in the market because they probably it's possibility that gonna drive the market liquidity, and they need funds for the U.S. Treasury. Anyhow, DXY running up higher. Market goes up, DXY is going up to a little bit right now. If in case DXY goes up crazy, it can cause trouble for techs. And right now there was weaknesses on Friday on the techs a little bit, and today it's flat, but be cautious because DXY right now 5, 15, 30 is upward, and 1 hour and 4 hour is golden cross. So if we do take over Thursday high, Friday, Wednesday high, that could be dangerous. 104,699. If it goes above that, that's not gonna be a good signal. Weeks 5 is downward, 15 is downward. We got a dead cross. 30 is still 30, and 1 hour is still bullish. 4 hour gave a yellow bar, but then again we gave it the red bar. So in case it jumps above 1586, that's the level you want to watch. If it passes 1586, then it's a signal that it could jump up much bigger. So be cautious about that. If it passes 1586, it can fast goes probably to 1726. Doubt it does 1812 in day, but you never know. VIX sometimes moves 20-30% in day. Anyhow, next name, Bitcoin downward again. Weekly is dead cross, so it's establishing a range. It's just up and down. It needs to break either way to have a bigger run up or run down. But for now, pre-market looking a little bit bearish there. It's Apple Day. 182.94 is the key level to watch there, and my level is 183.2. If we do break 183.2, the next major level is 196, and I'll give those levels in the service. You can check it on chartwiser.com. The next levels. But Apple, you want to watch it if they keep saying AI or give a surprise product, or something interesting. They say that market love it. It can run up higher. Keep in mind, market is in a bullish trend right now. So anything positive they say, it can have a big jump up. Pre-market right now, 5 is flat, 15 is about to dead cross, 30 and 1 hour is still upward. It's all about 182.94 and 183.2, my level I have. Break that, sky's the limit. If it gets crazy, it's not impossible to get to 200 this week. Just letting you know. Amazon was crazy on Friday. They announced a cell phone plan, something coming up. All the other companies denied it. It jumped at open, then it pulled back, and right now is hovering around 124. As long as it holds 123 is safe, because 123 was the level after the earning. When the earning announcement went all the way to 123, but then it pulled back and went higher right now. So as long as it hold 123, it means that it's holding the post earning gains. But for now, 5 is still upward, 15 is up, 30 is about to golden cross, but 1 hour and 4 hours showing some mixed signal. 1 hour we're getting red bars, 4 hour we're getting a dead cross, but we are still very, very bullish on the hourly and the 4 hour. So we need to pay attention to the levels for now, 125.18 and 122.49. These two breaks, bigger move ahead. Nvidia overall 4 hour was dead cross the last few days, but what's interesting is we got the first yellow bar pre-market, so that's something interesting. Pre-market right now it's 388. 386 is the next support. If it does go below 386, then the downtrend can continue, but if it holds 386 and 388 and then bounces off, which means we're getting a 1 hour golden cross, and the 4 hour continues to giving another yellow bar at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m., then it can have a monster crazy run up this week. If the 4 hour golden crosses this week, it can go another crazy run up, and right now it's 386, 388. So if it does hold 380, if it can hold 386, 388, we are going down to 382, 378, 376. But if it holds there, and then 1 hour MACD gives a golden cross confirmation today, then we are going for another run up to the high of last week and much higher. Baba and Bidu, nice run up in last week. One daily golden cross. Weekly shows a yellow bar last week. So general trend is curving up, but right now is pulling back a little bit. 83.43 and 84.45. These are two key levels you want to watch. Breaks either way, can have a bigger move there. Bidu, same thing. The weekly and daily is very bullish. The weekly we still don't have a yellow bar, but MACD is curved up. 5 and 15 still downward, but can curve up and come up. 30 it's we have a red bar. Where's the one? And Bidu two key level to watch, 131 and 133 breaks below 130, 172. We're looking at 130, 128, and 127 to come. This is next support. If it does break 133 and the 15 gives a MACD golden cross, 30 same thing. If you get a jump at open past 133, we're looking at 135, 137 to come there. If it does pass 137, next major level is 144. Netflix, it's establishing again a big bull flag after this big jump up. What's interesting is last jump up, it jumped and it gives a very big drop off, and rather of like 3 4 days. Then it jumped up higher. uh, Sorry about that. Then it jumped up higher, and right now it's bull flagging if you look at daily and 4 hour. So we need to break like 408. That's the level I have. That's the key level. So anytime you see it, so for now it's just because it's bull flagging, it's in a range. These are the levels you want to watch between 388 and 408. It can go up and down between these levels: 392, 398, 403. So breaks 403 can get close to 408, 41. But this is the key levels: 388 and 408. Breaks 408, 41, it can have a big run up to 415, 423, and much higher level. Pre-market right now, 55, 1530 is golden cross and upward. 1 hour, we're getting yellow bar, and if it's curving up. So if this one golden crosses and we pass 408, and then it's a breakout, clear breakout. In general, the daily and weekly are very bullish. Meta is on the run for last few days, hit 275. Next earning, I think, when is the next earning? The next earning should be around 724, so almost 6 weeks from now. Actually, let me see. Netflix earning is when Netflix earning should be around 717, so 1 month from now. And Meta, here's another thing. We are getting close to the next earnings season. You know, earnings season used to be only 1 2 weeks, but right now they're becoming like back to back. There's so many companies, and we are 1 month away from like Netflix earning. So this time there is a possibility that we have a bigger earning run up. So keep that in mind. I mean, if you want to load up earnings calls, it's safe and it's can have a good, nice return. Anyhow, next one, Meta. The Meta pre-market 2 points lower. 4 hours already dead cross pre-market, so that's not a good sign. Weekly and daily is still bullish. Another thing to keep in mind is when the longer time frames in the in the bullish market dead crosses, MACD dead crosses, it doesn't necessarily means that it's gonna have a huge pullback. It means like it can have a temporary pullback or it can consolidate, then establish a base or consolidate and goes for another run up. That's what happened to Meta. Like Meta, you can see here daily MACD dead crossed on 509, but nothing special happened after that. It didn't go that much down. It consolidated until like 517, and then 517 in MACD golden crosses, and then boom, we went to 275 and much higher. So right now 4 hours dead crossing. 269 is the next support. And if it does break below 269, we're looking at 267 and 264 and 260 next support level. But it can jump up again, so keep that in mind. 515 is upward, 30 is flattening right now. We're giving yellow bars, so if it does give a golden cross in 30 minutes, it can run up higher to the higher levels again, or continue its consolidation. Tesla is one of the strong names pre-market. 4 hours still not dead cross. It was dead cross last week, then it diverted up because of the jump up into the close, and right now I mean midweek, that's what I meant, not Friday. And right now 4 hours is still continuing going up until we don't have a 4 hour dead cross on Tesla. This can continue trending up and can non-stop go higher. If last season was high was 217 something, and it broke it last Friday. And pre-market right now 5 is flattening, like 15 and 30 is still upward, and it's already above the high of Friday, which was 217.20 something. And right now it hit 218, so the key level to watch today after the open is 218, and 219.26 is my major level. If it does break 219.26 on a high volume, fast and strong at the open or anytime after open, next levels you're watching is 220, 223, and 226 to come. This one is in an uptrend, so if it goes, it can go a lot. I mean, you can never know. Maybe in a matter of a few weeks, it can go like 100 points up if it's a real clear breakout. You want to pay attention, volumes are on the rise. So Tesla is starting to get very hot, and monthly TTM squeeze showed the first yellow bar, so that's another hot signal. If we do break the 226 level, the next major level is 232, 237, and 246 and 256. If it does have a big breakout, it can go. Pay attention to the IV. If you see the IV is jumping up a lot, that means even the algos are getting bullish. And Tesla, keep in mind, if the premium goes out of the money, calls jump up fast and big. But and also keep in mind that if it pulls back, if it's too much out of the money calls, and the premium can die very fast if it pulls back. Um, Anyhow, next name Microsoft. If Apple makes a new, most likely Apple is gonna make a new all-time high before the event. The question is how much higher is gonna go, and Microsoft, once Apple makes the all-time high, Microsoft should follow up next with it. But anyhow, 4 hour got a golden cross on Friday, but then it diverted down, and right now it's flattening. So no clear direction on the 4 hour. We're still very bullish on the TTM squeeze. 5 is up, 15 is up pre-market, 30 is about curving up. So there is a possibility that there is a possibility for jump up because of 515. MACD is wide open upward. So 235 is a key level, major key mental level to watch. 335. 335 passes. We're looking at 336, 338, 85, and 338 is a super major level you want to watch. Breaks that one, we can run up to the next level, 341, 344, 348. There is a small chance 348 maybe comes this week. If Apple goes crazy, 348 can come there. Google next. Google still same like Netflix, establishing a range on the daily. It's bull flagging, so we have to see if it breaks either way. Breaks up upper level 127, we're gonna go to the higher level. Breaks 120. 121 is another key level to watch. If it breaks below that, then it can run up lower. But the MACD daily gold dead cross showing weaknesses, but doesn't mean that it's gonna crush down right now. It's consolidating, it's resting. That's what it means. So for now, just watch this level until it breaks out either way. AMD been weak last few days, so if Nvidia goes lower, AMD can follow, and if it goes up, this can follow too. 4 hour, we're getting it yellow bar TTM squeeze, but the MACD is not even curved up yet. So what we watch is we need to get a 1 hour MACD golden cross and go above 118 to run up higher again. We are still very bullish on weekly and daily. It's curving down a little bit, so it's a little bit mixed signal what's gonna happen. If it does break below 115.47, we can go down to 112, 110, and 109. If it goes above 118, we run up to 119, 121, 123. Boeing was very hot on Friday. Pre-market shows some sign of weaknesses, and Airbus right now got a big order for 500, I think, from Saudi. I'm not sure exactly if it's Saudi or another country. So it's still between 111, 211, and 214 level. Needs to break either way for having a big move. It's in the breakout mode. It's been because it was consolidating for a long time. The next key level to watch is 218.57. If it passes 218.57, 218.9 level I have, the sky is the limit. 223 and higher level. This has been hitting 220 something, 218 for long time. So once the breakout happens, it can go for multi-days fast up. SPY pre-market still under it's still under 428.60, 428 62, yeah, 62 level. So pre-market right now, no clear direction on 515 and 5:15:30 on 1 hour. So we need to see the actions that open. If it breaks 428.62, And pre-market, we have a high on Friday, 428.74, breaks that one. Next levels you're watching is 429, 431, and 432 for this week. If it will break for 432, next levels are 436, 442. And pre-market right now, if we do pull back, because a little bit, if futures are a little bit red, very little, but if we do get some pullback at open, some profit locking or whatever reason bad news comes in, next supports are 426, 424, and 423 there. QQQ, is still on the 555.3 there. So pre-market right now showing some strength on the 5, 15, 30, and 1 hour. 1 hour can golden cross anytime today. If we get a jump at open, it can confirm a golden cross on 1 hour. If that does and breaks the high of Friday, which is 355.83, and then next long targets are 359, 367, and 375 next. What else we got here? IWM was hot on Friday, but a little bit pullback there. Um, Adobe kept going last week. 443 is the next key level, but showing some weakness pre-market. PanW got added to the S&P 500, so pay attention to the snow. Maybe get some temporary jump at open. It was interesting. And if you watch my pre-market on Friday, actually, I mentioned the snow and boom. Um, it opened at 173 and boom, it got almost close to 185 level. So pre-market, nothing clear there what's going on, but pay attention at open. If it does give it jumps, 179 and 185 is next. What else you got there? Let me just look. Airbnb was very hot on Friday, but I could not find what was the reason that after market it dropped. And right now it's showing some weaknesses. It's still holding around 114, so we'll see what it does today. What else we got here? TTD again, same with the snow. Pay attention to that one. These are all cloud names. So USO. Got it some jump on the news, a little bit gap up, but it pulled back. It will open higher, but it gap the hold came back a little bit. Caterpillar was super hot on Friday. Sometimes these names continue higher. Pre-market right now 15 and 30 is downward. 1 hour we're getting a dead cross. So if you see a 515 MACD golden cross, this has a higher chance to jump up to 228, 233, or 238.44 next major level. But because the 515 and 30 is downward, and if we can hold 225.99, next support is 221. Um, if it gets very crazy pullback, 216 and 213 can come. In general, this one is a clear breakout. This one is just never happened in Caterpillar, this kind of jump before, but it's the first one time happen. So we'll see what's the consequences after that. What else we got here? Yuri was very hot on Friday too. So 268, next key level break that one. We're looking at the 373 and 378. GME has earning this week. What else? Disney was hot on Friday too a little bit. So if this one continues going up, next key level is 96 there. PayPal is starting to getting interesting with daily MACD golden cross and 264.95. That's the level you want to watch. Break that one. We're gonna start running up higher. DIA ETF for Dow Jones. That one is interesting too. If Dow Jones gets hot and you see it's very green day, instead of SPY or QQQ, you can play DIA. PanW. PanW pre-market right now a little bit showing some weaknesses, so watch the pre-market high 231, and if 515 MACD golden cross can run up higher. That's pretty much it. Again, be cautious about weeks. If you do get a 515 MACD golden cross at open, you gotta be cautious next 2 days. And today is Apple Day, Amazon, and Tesla. These are the names you want to pay attention at open. And that's pretty much it. All right, best of luck. If you like, please subscribe. Please like. Please subscribe. And if you like, you can join my service. I have sale option service and chartwiser.com. You can see all the levels and with the details there. And we have 7 days free trial. Thank you and have one.